Everybody, we are here live, and I'm sure Paco as well. We are so excited because, man, these 2 past months, guys, you have no idea. I saw already Rhonda, I saw Voyage Man, I see Falco as already long-term members, and guys, yeah, I'm already emotional already because you are the guys who really been there since day one. I know, Rhonda, your first comment on my first video, 2017, on this YouTube channel. You're still with us as a long-term member now. Guys, this is exciting because the people who following the Paperless Movement since I launched it in 2017, they know I've been working a long time on this Icore as well, more than 2 years. And this was always the dream, to bring the essence of the experience that I had incorporate and with the one-on-one coaching and all this into a course. And I launched a course already this year, and I got loads of feedback for this course, the state of the course and all this. And then Paco, you see him already next to me. We met 2 months ago and we decided to partner up. He checked out the course, he went in there, and then we just immediately saw we are so like-minded. And he's a productivity top writer on Medium. He had his own website for productivity, and he knows it all. And he's running 4 businesses and built all this as a side hustle, as I did with the Paperless Movement as a side hustle. I went all in Paperless Movement. Man, Rhonda, thank you very much for well, thank you very much. Not needed, just stay in the community. But yeah.
Well, we can say one thing out loud. Paco. We made it.
We made it.
We made it.
That's long story short, and that's actually something what we decided first. When we went through the ICOR course, that it was there, the state, right? The lessons that I had there were 20 minutes, and that's a typical thing in so many other courses, not only in the productivity world, in general, business courses and so on. The lessons are too long, the courses are too long, and you have to put in so much work. And we really sat down and we made a moonshot approach there. So you hear an echo?
No.
Do I need to wear headphones?
No, it's okay.
Guys, if you have any issues, write in the comment. No, I start hearing myself.
Not by my side. And well, it's been an amazing journey. I remember when we started working in July together. It's been really tough, as all the complicated things. But well, right now we can say that it's good stuff what we have made. I feel so proud. I think we couldn't have done it better. And well, that's it. It's now people who will say what we have done. We have revamped everything, and well, it's completely new. It's a new total approach. We had the things crystal clear, but it was a huge amount of work. We haven't stopped. We didn't take any holidays. We worked non-stop. We work weekends. Well, it was quite tough, but well.
All right. So I hope the echo is gone, as I saw in the comments. Otherwise, you have to wear headphones as well, Alessandro, Paco.
Okay.
I can still hear myself. Sorry, guys. That's technology, especially if you go live. We prepare everything, and it's still some issues there. Okay. While Paco is preparing this, today we won't just talk. The thing is, the echo is really okay. It's better now. It's gone. That's great. Now it's working. I think we fixed the echo problem with the headphones. Another learning. We never had issues without headphones.
No.
That's the thing. Good. We are both back. Paco, you hear me?
Yeah, perfectly. And you?
I think echo is gone. Let's keep going. Okay, guys. To get back to the point, long story short, those who follow the Paperless Movement know me and what my vision of all this thing. And now things come true. And 2 months earlier, I met Paco and we partnered up. We officially partnered up. Paco is a Paperless Movement partner. I'm a Paperless Movement partner. And we have the team Paperless Movement in the back end. And we've been working relentlessly to merge our knowledge and our content that we've already created and create this amazing course. And why this is so amazing is the challenge that we had with these 20-minute lessons and all this, and these lengthy courses where you have to make homework on all this to make it different. And we made a moonshot approach like Google does, right? So you go really into the extreme and try to fix it. And I think we made it, and we will get your guys' feedback when you finally get into the course on the 27th of September, if we were able to achieve this. But I think we have the foundation, at least, that we can adjust it no matter what the feedback will be. Okay, what do we mean by this? Okay, I said, okay, then let's make lessons that are not longer than 5 minutes and only make 20 lessons. That's it. We make 20 lessons, each 5 minutes. And immediately when we set this and we started to schedule, lay out the things on Miro, right? And these amazing Miro maps. So we will show this inside the community, actually, how we created the course. But for now, this was a big challenge to condense everything and cut out the fluff. And this became our new core values. Cut out the fluff. Well, I'm fluffing around right now, but I think you need to see the context how this came. But then we had the 20 lessons and each 5 minutes, all right? And then we started to announce this. And then we got feedback, well, only 20 lessons each 5 minutes, 100 minutes. This is not a lot for, for the price to join and so on. So I won't learn anything by this. But we knew this is just the surface. So we came up with a complete new course progression system. People who are already in the membership, they know that we have endless amount of content, and it was always challenge to point people to the right content they actually need. And this is why ICOR is not a separate course. It just became part of the Paperless Movement membership. We cut out all the other products in the Paperless Movement. That it's only the membership, and it contains it all. So this means when you join today, you will get access to my tool courses, to all the other things, the productivity guides. And in 2 days, less than 2 days, you will be able to access the Icore Mastery course. Okay, what does this mean? And now we start showing actually how the course looks like. And I thought, we don't prepare any slide decks or anything like that. We actually show it live, because this is what I think is transparency. And why should we, hide something until you pay? We just show what there is. Let me share my screen. And Paco has to tell me if you guys see something then as well.
Yeah.
Go there.
It is.
All right, there we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't mention. Okay, so by merging everything into this Paperless Movement, in this new Paperless Movement membership, we also changed the pricing structure. And the reason is we wanted to streamline everything, and we don't want to make pricing an obstacle for the people to join. So this is why we cut everything down, and it's a monthly subscription of $39 per month to access everything. And then there's right now, you see 1 day and 19 hours left until the Icore Mastery course launches inside the Paperless Movement membership. It's $199 per year, so that's $16 per month. This is crazy. That's something we haven't done in the past. And the goal is really to make this a movement. That was always the vision behind this. Everybody should be able to improve their productivity. And, business coaches, they would tell you, and they told me as well, you have to increase pricing, because this shows the value of the product. If it is not expensive enough, people start questioning, is it actually worth it, right? This can't be something good if it is not expensive enough. But we said we will disrupt not only the industry by making it as short as possible to get to the point, but also to make it affordable for everybody to join, and then over-deliver when it comes to quality and content. And you see this in a moment. On top, we put a 30-day money-back guarantee, because I'm sure whenever somebody joins and see what we have there, this will, blow their minds. But if you want to have the money back, come ask us, you get it back, no worries. But tell us why, because this is why the Paperless Movement is at the point where it is, the whole membership, because due to the feedback of the members, and that's the result. And The fun fact is it's the starting point of something even greater to come later this year already and the years to come. What this means, we show in a bit. But here you see what is included. It's the ICOR mastery course, all about, that's the language that we use inside the Paperless Movement from now on. Access to the community, all the tool courses, productivity guides, partner workshops. Our group coaching will come back. So we will be there and our Team Solid will be, Team Paperless Movement will be there, and the exclusive discounts and a lot more to come when it comes to partner companies as well. All right, guys. So now I know you're all waiting to finally see the course, right? So let's do this. Here, you see one of our magic slides. That's what we call this. And here I show you this because it explains again the concept, the course progression concept that we developed here to deliver content as quick as possible, but give you the option to dive really deep. And this is the structure of the ICOR course. So here's the horizontal content, as we say. It's 100 minutes, it's 20 lessons, and it is on average 5 minutes each lesson. When you go through this horizontal content, then you know how ICO works. Then you are able to apply this to your productivity setup, and we are 100% certain it will change how you look at productivity and improve how your productivity setup. No doubt about this. That's the tool agnostic part. ICO is tool agnostic, and when you go through this 100 minutes, you're done. But there is the thing. You have the option in each lesson, as soon as you've watched the main lesson, 5 minutes, you will unlock everything below, right? So you will have access to the magic slides. So this is, for example, the magic slide of lesson 1, where we explain this as well. You will have access to an inspiration sheet. I'll show you in a minute. The inspiration sheets, they give you actionable ideas. So we didn't want to make it homework or something like that. It's always about inspiration. It needs to fit your specific needs. And the whole course is about helping your specific needs and not giving you a template, not giving you a tool or something that you have to use the way we say you should use it. We want you really to understand how productivity systems are built up in a tool agnostic way, how to set up your workflows, your processes, and then find the right tools or optimize your existing tool set to fit, to work like a well-oiled machine for you. Then we have something very exciting. They are called ICOR talks, okay? So for each lesson, the 5 minutes lessons, where I teach you what all this means, we have in addition the ICOR talks. And those are talks between Paco and me, where we talk and dive deeper into the lesson, how we apply these in our own lives, in the corporate world where we worked, and why this lesson is set up in this way as it is, right? And this is a room for discussion as well. We are discussing about the lessons, and this is where you can dive in. There will be a comment section for the community where you can comment below and engage in these lessons as well. And then we have bonus material like dumb ideas that work, that are really just ideas where you never thought this would improve something, and they did. And we have hacks, we have key concepts. All this, we show you now how this looks like. By the way, guys, I forgot to say this in the beginning. Feel free to put your questions into the chat. Fill the chat up with questions. We will answer them in the end of the session. I just don't want to stop here.
Yes, and I like to, before going on,
please, go ahead.
Tom, I'd like to comment something, because it seems like the horizontal course is just, I don't know, meaningless, or something that is just because it's just 100 minutes, it's nonsense, or those type of thoughts. And I do really insist that the exercise that we have been doing, synthesizing, making everything digestible, making everything going to the point so that you can apply it immediately, it's amazing. Okay, so I would like to tell the people that this horizontal course is one of the, I could say, biggest challenges in my life, talking about managing information, because we are talking about more than millions of words in my case, and hours and hours and hours of video from Tom. And all that has been synthesized in 100 minutes. I'm talking about decades of learning the things, testing things, doing everything, you know, and synthesizing everything in just 100 minutes. That, for me, it's an amazing exercise. It shows that we respect our time, because that's one of our core values. We want to respect your times. I don't want you to feel that you are wasting your time. All this content have been put here inside because we do think that it gives you real added value to your work and your life. And we just wanted to go down the vertical course because there was such a huge amount of things that we want to share that we say, man, we have to share this. People cannot miss this at this point. On the other side, I would also I'd like to add that this vertical part of the course really adds subtleties, different perspectives, so that we can guarantee you that you will understand the concepts that we are trying to communicate, because those are concepts that we have been working for decades. And for us, it are just common sense. But we do know that many people will get shocked whenever we explain something. We go deep into the theory bit, but without being academic, okay? I mean, everything is pragmatic, direct to the point, but we need some theory on top of that so that you can better understand and consolidate all your knowledge. I do really think, and that's our aim and our main goal, that there will be an starting point, an ending point when you take this course, okay? That's our main goal. And if someone tells me that there wasn't big change in even polishing, because this is not for people that are starting from the scratch, I do recommend to people who have already implemented their software, give it a try to this. Because
the business professionals who are working in corporate, who are in the rut and don't know how, to overcome the overwhelm, all the tools, all the different tasks they have to handle. This is so just to be clear, it's not targeted towards the professionals who are already using specific tools to the max and they just want to get. It is a beginner as well as an advanced course. So we address both sides. So just Paco, right? That's something that might be misunderstood the way you phrased it when it comes to not starting from scratch. So you're either working already in a company where you have to use certain tools that you didn't look up, that you didn't pick yourself, so you have to use these tools. We show you ways how you still be able to apply your ICOR setup to these existing tools. But at the same time, if you are a solopreneur and you're using your tool stack already, we help you with this ICOR Mastery course to take the best out of this and make better decisions when it comes to switching tools and so on. Is this right, Paco?
Yes, of course, of course.
Sorry for interrupting, but I thought I wanted to make this clear.
Especially, we have to consider that we are not in the information era, we are in the information management era. And we've always said that this should be taught at schools. That's my opinion, okay? Because if someone today cannot handle or manage information easily, just using your intuition and your common sense, I think that you are really struggling in today's world. And that's our aim, to make it digestible so that you can, first of all, manage information, and later on, create all the tasks and all the system that is related to action to achieve your goals. I think that those are the two main goals, and that's what we deliver in here.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm sure people cannot wait to see the actual course. Just to sum this up here to what Paco just said here, the 20 lessons, this is really the goal, to give you the bird's eye view on ICOR, what it is. A dream comes true. And I never met a person like Paco, who became a great friend of mine, who I was so aligned with when it comes to the definition of ICOR. So thank you, Paco, here. Thanks for the whole team, Paperless Movement, who've been there as well. But this is really what I envisioned here. And well, let's dive into the next things here. And this is it. This is the course. So I just open it this way to give you the structure. That's lesson 1 inside the course. And we really try to go into detail in so many places. And you see here already, that's a thumbnail of the lesson video, of the horizontal content video. And it always starts with a quote. So that's our own quote. If you only dedicate your day to do your most important things, how come it cannot be a great day? And this is really what we want to achieve with ICOR, that you have joy working again. So this is, I think I saw so many people and myself working in corporate, struggling through the day, looking busy all the time. This is always due lack of finding information the right time and then taking action on this. And the solutions that we saw out there also didn't deliver what we were looking for, because it was always about knowledge management and using specific tools for this knowledge management and so on. And here it's really about the real corporate life, the business life out there. When you're a C-level, when you're a team member, it doesn't matter. But we all know who are work in business, this is a different type of struggle that you're going through. And this is where ICOR is really targeted to. Okay, so this is lesson 1. It starts with the thumbnail, then you start the video, and that's it, right? So what do you expect? It's a video that starts. Okay, we are not spoiling too much here, but you see already. And then you see below the vertical content for this lesson, all right? So here's the magic slide, the inspiration sheet, the ICOR talk, and you see some dumb ideas that work and a key concept. So I open up now the curriculum. We have nothing to hide here. We show you the full curriculum of the ICOR mastery course here. And here again, you see the different parts of the lesson, the vertical content, and here's the horizontal content, the top things. And
I'd like to add, sorry,
yeah,
Tom,
go ahead.
We have dedicated a huge bunch of time to the branding and the graphical design of the course and everything. All the pieces are, as you know, easy to digest, not only visually, but also as we have a structure, so you cannot get lost. It's a place to enjoy. That's what we want you to do, to enjoy the course, to look that you feel comfortable on it. And as you can see, it's a minimal design, because we want to symbolize that everything can be easy if it's really well explained.
Yeah. And here you see the first magic slide. So as we showed you the structure before, we are now in the horizontal content of lesson 1, for example. Here is the picture that I showed you before. And again, we try to consider every type of member that I encountered in the past years. And we know that many of you just want to go through the course. You want to see this in full screen. You click there and you get this image in full screen to watch, or you download this as a PDF. That's as easy as that with a click of a button, and you download this on your iPad. I know you guys want to have this on the iPad, make your notes directly on the PDF. So that's possible as well. And then we have, I go here into the hack section there, where we have the dumb ideas that work. So you see the amount of content just for this one dumb idea that work that we added in addition to the horizontal content. And here's a key concept. And all this will be further optimized as well. So especially when it comes to vision of this, visualizing this. Let's go to input. So quickly, just you see the sections. We cover the 4 stages of ICOR: input, control, output, refine. And again, to repeat this, ICOR is where information meets action, and we really mean it. And you will see it when you're going through the course. Everything starts to make sense, where you understand where ICOR sits. It's in the intersection of information and action. And it's so nice when the transition happens from controlling your information.
We learned a lot just by preparing the course, man.
Yes, that's how it is.
Yeah.
But this wouldn't have been possible within 2 months, and we've been working 7 days without all the content that we already had, all the concepts, all the ideas of ICOR and all this that I had, and the concepts that Paco had, and many things. He just had different names, but we always been aligned when it came to the vision of ICOR. So let's just quickly look at lesson 3, for example, input, where we talk about the goals and steps to follow. And then let's go to an ICOR talk here. And there you see again, members who are already members of the Paperless Movement, they know our coaching calls. I always took care that we don't have boring interview recordings. I hate this. Nobody watches this when we just had some sessions and then you see this recording uploaded. I don't think that many people will watch this. So I already edited all these interviews and gave them chapters. And we had an interview here. It's an Icore talk between Paco and me, but I applied the same principle that we made chapters. So it's easy for you when you go to this Icore talk. You see, for example, how to achieve inbox zero. We talk, how long? 5? It's 3 minutes or 4 minutes where we talk solely, give you examples how to achieve inbox zero, what are inboxes and so on. And this is really the goal, again, to get you to the point, to try to cut out as much fluff as possible. And with these 20 Icore talks and all the things that I cut out there, I saved you more than 1 hour watching time. And I think this needs to be said, these things. So if we would just record talking to each other, like this live interview, right? I cannot cut this, but I would be sure a lot of the things that I said I would cut out to make things more to the point. But here I was able in post-production to do this. And you can be sure when you go to these Icore talks, they are worth rewatching, getting to the point. And yeah, that's it. And then I want to show you, for example, in lesson 9, what's an actionable system? Here, let's see an inspiration sheet, how this looks like. So the inspiration sheets are the things where you really can take action. Again, it's the same structure as you just saw with the magic slide. When you click there, you see the full screen. But again, you see already tick boxes here. If you know, the tools that we recommend here to check out when it comes to different things. So this doesn't tell you much. That when you see now this inspiration sheet, you think, what is this? But it's always thought in combination with the main lesson, the 5-minute video that you go through, then everything makes sense. And the less we have on this inspiration sheet then and to the point, the better for you to be inspired. That's the idea behind the inspiration sheet. And again, you have to download as PDF. You can go into your iPad, you can write and draw on this inspiration sheet. And in the end of the course, you will have a set of inspiration sheets and magic slides. This is that you always can pull out whenever you need to remind on something or something without going back into the course. There's no need to, watch a 20-minute lesson and then make notes and all this. This is really the ultimate goal from this course that we tried to achieve. And well, now you saw the course, this is just the start. So when this course launches, what you see in this course, this is something we will apply to the whole paperless movement from starting next week. It doesn't matter if it is the YouTube videos. You might have seen already the YouTube videos are a lot shorter and more to the point. And you will see this in so many other places. Talking about other places, Paco, do you want to add something before we leave the course?
Well, there's a question about Hani.
Okay, let's get
sorry, I don't
question
know
then.
if I pronounce it well. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Hani, he says, will this be available for lifetime members? And I think that allow us and give us a starting point there at 8:27.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
To tell you how we reframe all the business model, all the services and products that we're going to deliver. Everything has been changed because the more time we dedicated to this, and it was so intense that we decided to reframe, because this is a living creature. The course will be enhanced day by day by day by week. We will keep adding things, and just by belonging to the membership, you get everything. It doesn't matter if you join the weekly, the lifetime, the whatever, while you are active in the community. I mean, you have paid for 1 month or for 1 year or for lifetime, you will have access to everything. Nothing will be hidden. Nothing will be forbidden. Everything will be allowed and accessible for people. And I think that that's so life-changing, especially talking about the changing related to pricing that we have made, that I think that that's something that has to be crystal clear for everybody.
Yes.
Everybody who's a member of the Paperless Movement Community will have access to absolutely everything. No matter if we dedicated 3 months in a row, 17 hours working every day, that it's something that is just something that we dedicate 5 minutes. Everything will be filtered and put into the community.
Yeah, it just makes sense to apply our core values to our own business when it comes to streamlining, simplification, and so on. Why should we make now, launch campaigns? You can only join once a year or whatever. I know that it's the same for me. When I need help, then I need it now. That's why you can join anytime. And I think to make this clear, the question here was about existing lifetime members. So there was a lifetime access offer, and this might come back at some point. But don't worry, if you join today, then you will get an extra access to this lifetime. But this being said, the existing lifetime members, to make this short, everybody who joined in the past has access to everything. And you guys know this, for who are with me for more than 2 years already. I never, created a new product you suddenly haven't had access to. So the lifetime members will have access to everything. The existing members will have access to everything. And all the new members, of course, will have access to everything. So I hope this answers the question. Yep. So now let's get back.
About going back
again. Let's go through the things. So we answer the questions in the end, as I mentioned. You wanted to add something here to this?
No, just related to the course. No, related to the course that we made the first exercise of synthesizing with the videos. Okay, the 5 minutes videos. But the magic slide was another exercise of synthesizing the things, because just in one slide you can get the aha moment, because that's what we want. We want you to give you hundreds, and I mean it, hundreds of aha moments, things that changes our lives, things that I know that change other people's lives. And that's what we want, because it's impossible if you receive more than 100 impacts, positive impacts, that you cannot change your systems, your life, how you work, how you approach information, and how you enjoy it, because that's the point. You got to enjoy the course, but you also have to enjoy your daily life by dealing with information. And that's something that it's pretty important. And I would really like to receive feedback from you guys, because we're gonna constantly be improving, delivering, polishing, improving, doing everything, because now everything goes back to the membership. And that's the beauty of this big change that we decided to go into.
Everything that we will do goes into this one product, and it makes it so easy to put in all the efforts all the time, right? There's not such thing to have different launches for different things. All right. So now this is not it, because this is the new membership, the new community, right? We also streamlined this here. So we have a start here section. And as we mentioned already, now step by step, after we launch the ICOR core, the ICOR mastery course, this is the foundation of the membership. And from this starting point out, we will get back and refine everything. So here will be the starting thing. There's the new section where you will have the updates to...
Hang on, you're not sharing your screen, Tom?
I'm not? Oh, no. Well, thanks for letting me know.
I know, guys, you love to see us, but there are much more important things.
That's true. All right, there we go. Okay, so this is the start here section. All the members who are already in there know this. And this will all revamped. But you see already, this was confusing. The whole membership, the whole community was confusing. And I saw this in so many other communities as well. Again, we tried to cut out things and get to the point. And now that we have Icore as a common language, things will become much easier to interlink everything. And you see upcoming events, there are none, but this is coming back now. Obviously, we've been silent for 2 months because we totally focus on this. But when we go to the past, you see we've been pretty consistent when it comes to bi-weekly calls. Every 2 weeks, we had a group coaching call, and these things are coming back for sure. Then the exclusive discounts. There's so much more to come. And I'm really proud that we can achieve things with the reputation of the paperless movement, like having 30% from ClickUp. This is insane. This is all for the members. You can have access there, and there's more to come. Again, we have the new training center, and here's the ICOR Mastery course version 1. Once it's available right now, this is telling you what to expect. And then we have a tool-specific courses section. And again, the courses that I created so far, this will change. So First, we thought we will add this to the ICOR Mastery course and add some tool-specific sessions. So we show you how ICOR is applied to specific tools that we use. And then again, we reframed everything and realized, no, we will go even a bit further. We planned already, because we've been using ClickUp all the time to build a course, to manage everything, that we will make a ClickUp course to show you how we applied ICOR inside ClickUp. So why should we do tool-specific sessions? No, we will make a proper course. And again, this will become part of the Paperless Movement membership. And in this course, we can talk about ICOR and vice versa, that we can link in the ICOR course to these courses as well. But there's so much more, because when we go to discussions, and we have, for example, here, just a recent post from Dwayne, right, where he shows all the details, how he uses Obsidian and how he uses shortcuts from Apple, and even sharing the shortcuts. This sparked the idea that I thought, this is not enough. We cannot just do tool-specific sessions. I even want to have more than just tool courses. I want to engage the community. Rhonda, you are in the chat there as well, and you're watching this right now as well. You also been a highly engaged member who were sharing the workflows, videos, recordings, right, dumped somewhere in the post, which are actually gems to show how you use in your specific use case Obsidian, how you applied it to your things, the struggles that you have. So the idea is now that we will create courses that are tool specific and add these types of contents from the community also to the courses. So this gives us the opportunity to see a huge amount of use cases, how this tool is applied in different spaces. I'm so excited about this. And we cannot wait to launch this. So you see this, right? When it comes to branding and all this, you will see the changes there. Again, another change that I just finished today, which was moving all the productivity guides. And you know this, I was creating them since 2018. They are now all inside the community. They still have the old branding and things like that. But again, this will be changed. And there's the summaries of the productivity guides. Everything is now inside the community. Why is this? Well, guys, single source of truth, something I was talking for years. This is now becoming the single source of truth for the paperless movement, because you have the search function in here. It's pretty powerful in here. So when we say tags versus folders, for example, I would expect now, hopefully it works, fingers crossed, that we see now productivity guides coming up. Something is on here. There we go. Text versus folder, right here we go. Post, text versus folder. I just click on this, and well, that's an actually post where we had the interview. That's interesting. See, but again, everything becomes searchable, and that was the goal. If we have this on the old page as blog post or something like that, it's clunky, it's disconnected, and we cannot comment in this. So now we have the option to like and comment below this and discuss these different productivity methods like settle custom, getting things done, and all these things that you know already. This is that many members already know, that are the partner experts. Now it's called partner workshops, and there will be much more to come, where external partners of the paperless movement and only verified partners will be able to come in here and share workshops for specific tools. So we have this already in here. Carl Pauline, many of you know him as well, and many others who share their expertise about specific tools again. And then we have the event recordings. Rhonda, now you're on top again, right? That's the last coaching call that we had here, and I shared this because it was gold for so many to watch. But as well, here the Ico Coaching Tours, here you see what I just mentioned before. We have all the different chapters that you can go through. We have the keywords below, so these recordings are not just recordings sitting there, they are searchable, and you will find what you need. And here's the new discussion section, where we have to say hello. And again, we now have merged everything into the ICOR language, which is information world and the action world. Information world is knowledge management, action world is task and time management. And then we have device tool discussions, device discussions. And then we have a new become paperless section. That's a whole other story that we will talk about next time. And then we have workflows and methods. Let's see how this works. If something is missing, we will adjust accordingly over time. And then we have a new...
sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt you, Tom.
Yeah.
No, the point is that by changing the access that now everybody can access everything, it
Yeah, that's the
allows
thing.
us to create links between the information. We can create the connections because there are no problems about permissions, because everybody has permission to get to see everything. And that
Yes.
was something that was constantly annoying us when we were preparing the course, because there were people who belong to the community but didn't buy the course. Some of the people who belong to the course but didn't belong to the community. It
Yeah,
was kind
that's
of
crazy.
chaotic.
And
It was
again,
chaotic.
if you're one of the members watching there and you're in a different tier, like the community tier, where you don't have access to ICOR Mastery, reach out to us. There are ways where we can upgrade you to the new tier and take into account that you already been a member before. So here's the behind the scenes corner. So there was Tom's corner that I was doing, right? Many of you followed when I was buying the iPad mini and all this. And there's the websites update section. And I didn't want to lose this section because I think it shows a great history of things. Here is the initial Icore course that I created beginning of the year. And even the very first steps of Icore are still there to watch, because I think it's just nice to see how far we came in these 2 years. Guys, now I will go into the chat and look if there are more questions, because this is it from my end. I could, you know me, if you know me, then you know that I could talk all night, but we don't, as we said, waste your time. Come into the community, let's discuss there. And if you have any questions, now is the time where we will answer. Oh, Paco, sorry. Do you have anything to add?
No, not at all. I think that it's enough. You know, the point is that things have changed. Now you will see how dynamism comes to town. That's pretty important right now. You will see that this is constantly growing, getting new members, getting new relationships, getting new discounts, adding new services. Everything will be right now. We were like collapse for the course, okay? But right now we can fly free again, and we will do it because now everything is crystal clear. Everything is crystal clear also for you. We want to redesign everything, talking about visual appeal, so that it's easier to digest information. You can interact, you can see all the links related to that huge amount of information. Our mission is to convert the paperless movements in the reference, talking about productivity all over the world. We know that we are ambitious, but we count on you guys. Here, Voyageman, Frank is asking, how do we plan to grow the community membership? Well, right now we're gonna dedicate huge amount of efforts to marketing. Okay, fortunately, one of my companies is a marketing company with more than 50 people, and we will go right in. Okay, Tom is not new to this story. Yeah. I'm not new. We got many contacts, many people who are waiting. That I don't know, Tom, how many software companies have reached out in the last month.
That's the point. So maybe people misunderstand.
Okay.
If you talk about that you have a marketing company and we run now ads and this is how we get people in, this is not the way what Paco means by that. What he means by this is the branding, where his company was a huge help to get really the extra level of branding and the consistency into the content, the magic slides, the inspiration sheets. All this wouldn't have been possible without Paco's help there and his company. But we strongly believe that by this pricing and what we share there, and when you see what you will take away from this and that it will actually change your life, this is how we will grow the community, because you will tell your friends, you will show in your team that this works. You might give it to your team and say, well, we work now according to ICOR. These are the ways. Then at the same time, we have big announcement. ClickUp also partnered up with us. You know, you guys know, Paperless Movement was never sponsored. That's how I built up a strong reputation, and we can pick who we want to work with. But what we learned in the 2 past months, when we used ClickUp, it just works. And it's so flexible that we were easily easy to apply Icore in the way that we wanted. We are really excited about the ClickUp 3.0 launch there. So this was no brainer. I know the founders of ClickUp, luckily, because 2 years ago, there was 20 people working there. I was talking to Seb in the interview, and since then we know each other. And now it's the time that they can talk about Icore, because, and that's not their only tool. This is tools who sell something, but they usually don't know how to apply it to the business. I saw it so many times when I saw Asana consultants implementing Asana when I rolled out Asana, and Trello, another example. There's a salesperson giving you Trello, but what was always lacking was the understanding how to apply this. And you will see when you go through this course that you learn things like output elements, output priorities, easy to understand stuff that you can apply to any tool. It's a tool agnostic way. But to get back to the question, these are the opportunities that we have, because we've been talking to the companies in the behind the scenes in the 2 months as well, and showed what we are planning, what we are building here. And these people are just excited as we are. And yeah, this is where I think is the main thing. We don't believe into cold traffic, but it will be easy, because everything is now so streamlined. YouTube is still the thing where we will consistently put out new videos talking about things. And I cannot wait, guys, to get back into tool reviews and hardware reviews and all this stuff, because this was now on hold for too long. But we wanted to ensure that we really focus on this productivity content. But this is all coming back as well. So as usual, there's coming on top something, but the mindset and the spirit behind getting members into the paperless movement and being actually customer-centric and show what we have there, nothing to hide, and having the 30 days money back and all this. I never had issues with people coming in and say, I'm consuming now everything and now give me the money back. Well, then leave. Everybody can access it. We showed it now that we've been the first, created this type of content. And I saw in the past that something that I was always hoping for, that it was confirmed. The majority of humanity are good people. And that's what I still believe in and hope for. Otherwise, we are doomed anyway. Okay, sorry. Long story short, we shared here amazing comments. And
okay, I see Frank is telling me if I will continue to write. Thank you for those wonderful emails that you mentioned. Okay,
oh, there we go.
I love writing. As Tom, he's been waiting to again keep publishing YouTube videos. He loves the video channel. In my case, I love writing, and I will go back. I was writing daily on Medium. I will keep on doing that. Of course, count on me to reply as good as I can. Okay, as well as I can inside the community to each post and well. But the point is that if we want to create a big project, a big impact in the productivity world, we need your help. Okay, it's a way of sharing the things and getting help by members of the community. Okay, that's what we mean by dynamism, because it's very important. We are just two. Behind us, there are a lot of people every day, more and more and more. We are reaching out really interesting software companies to improve our workflows, to improve their developments. You can feel free to tell us what you think about certain tools, certain aspects, certain workflows, and we can share our thinking processes and see how everything leverage. I think that's the main point, talking about why we made everything accessible, why we low the pricing as much as possible, because we believe in leverage. We think that we are creating good stuff, not just the two of us, not just the paperless team, just the whole community, the whole people who's inside. It's brilliant people who's inside here, and we're just creating a platform, a system that we can share our thinking better all together. And that's the point.
The tool courses was just one of the examples where it's really one of the goals to make the community create further great content. In the past years, the things that you put out there inside the community and the things that you shared and the effort you put into screen recordings and all this needs to be seen. And the bigger the community are, the better this is, and the more worth it is for you guys to create this. But I think what Frank said there about writing, well, Paco, you keep writing, right? You are creating.
Well, I haven't stopped. I think that I haven't written faster in my life. You know,
this is the superpower of Paco, writing, and my superpower is creating the videos and talking. And the amazing thing is that whatever he writes, I'm aligned with. We have, of course, in the ICOR course, we had discussions, endless discussions about so many things, but it was never the point that we've been so unaligned. Okay, we can promise that this whole course was 100% agreed between us two. There's nothing in there where there was a compromise or something like that. And this is the amazing thing. And when you now go back to the YouTube channel and check out the recent videos, I think it's 5 that we published in the meantime. This is a text that Paco created, that Alessandro in the Paperless Movement team brought in the proper English. So that's another big important thing. And that I delivered via video, editing, reading the script and so on. But the important thing here is I mean every word that I say, and that's so amazing. I couldn't do this if it is not me. And if you follow me for a long time, then you know that these videos, there's still me shining through, and this just shows how aligned I'm with Paco. That's just amazing. Yes, so this being said, also, you know, the weekly newsletters and all these things, this is text. And I was never a fan of writing. And now I have a partner here and a friend who loves writing. So it couldn't be better.
Yeah, and the point is that the most exciting part of all this story, obviously meeting Tom has been something incredible. I couldn't have created this on my own, and he couldn't have created this on its own. It's a perfect combination, and what we are most excited right now is that this is just the beginning. This is just what we have delivered as a first product that I'm convinced that 6 months from now, we won't ever remember about all this story, because the huge amount of projects and things and services and products that we have on mind, now it's crystal clear, is laser focus. We are so laser focus onto everything that it will work. You know, it will work, and especially having all of you guys and many more people, because we have done nothing telling all this story. I think that this is the first time that we can explain the whole story and show it really, that this is not about dreams, this is about realities. Okay, and that's we at the beginning we could say 3 months ago, we could say that it was a dream, an idea, something abstract, emotions. But right now, it's a reality. We have delivered something. You will see it. You will evaluate. You will give us feedback. You will give us feedback. We will polish it. We will keep improving that product. Everything will be interconnected. So yes, for me, that's a point.
Yeah, fully agree. And I just want to add here, well, Rhonda, thank you very much. Also an essential part, all the discussions that I had with Rhonda, Frank, and many others in the chat as well, like Falco, all this is coming together. And I really hope that you see yourself in this course as well when you go through the course, that I listen to you guys, right? And this is really the answer to all the questions that I got in the one-on-one sessions and all these things. And this is, again, that's also the reason why the one-on-one coaching that was part of the membership previously went away, because we really think that this is not necessary. It's more important that more people get advantage there. There will be events where we are together and all this, but this one-on-one coaching, we want to focus on the community. And Rhonda commented here, Icore, in my opinion, isn't about what apps to use or what is the best medium for your requirements. Icore is a conceptual program that can be applied through various mediums. So yeah, thank you very much, Rhonda, for this. I cannot wait. I think I want to end this session here with something again for about the membership. What really bugged me was the direction the membership was going. because I always thought Icore is so valuable and we have to create a premium membership for Icore. And then we created the Icore members, and then we had a separate membership, and then inside a community, things got split, and this was always annoying. So for me, one of the best things with this new relaunch is that we are all together again, all together in the community. We can all talk about the same things. And this is where I'm really looking forward to launching this in less than 2 days. Guys, I thank you very much. Paco, I thank you very much. Team Paperless Movement, I thank you guys so much. It wouldn't have been possible without you guys. And now I would say, let's Icore.
Let's Icore. Thank you, guys.